Hi LCS artists, it's Mrs. Peterson here. Today we're going to be making artwork like Jean-Michel Basquiat. So let's get started. I have my paper going horizontally, and in the middle of my paper I'm going to write my name and room number with pencil, and then I'm going to flip over my paper so that I can't see my name anymore. Before we get started, let's just quickly review Jean-Michel Basquiat. He was an artist who made all different kinds of art, including cityscapes. A cityscape is a drawing of a city and the buildings and streets and other objects inside of a city. Basquiat was also famous for including crowns in his artwork. When he put a crown in his artwork, he meant he was showing something respect. So let's get started on our project. I'm going to be doing most of my drawing today in crayon. Remember, Basquiat's artwork was often messy. A lot of times it looks scribbled, but that was his style. So if I make a mistake today, it's not going to be a big deal. I'll just be making art like Basquiat. The first thing I'm going to do is, towards the bottom of my paper, I'm going to try to make as straight of a line as possible across my page. This is going to be where the sidewalk meets the road. Then I'm going to make another line, and this is going to be my sidewalk. So this will be my road, and this will be my sidewalk. And then I'm going to just go back in that sidewalk, and I'm going to be making little lines so it looks like a sidewalk. Now from there, I can start to add my buildings. I will post this for you. This is a drawing reference sheet that I made with all different kinds of things that you can find in the city. So I have buildings, I have plants, I have cars, trucks, a stadium, houses, anything really that you can think of that would belong in a city. So I'm going to keep that handy. I will put that up on the board as you are working. So once I have my sidewalk, I have my road, I'm going to start to add my buildings. Your buildings can be however you would like them to be. I would suggest that you try to put them close together so you can fit in as many buildings as possible. I'm putting this building way at the edge of my paper just so I have room when I want to add other things. So maybe I want a door. And then some of the skyscraper buildings don't really have windows like we see around here. They have windows that are made of glass that are all touching. So maybe I want to do some windows like that. Then I just go in and think of, what other kind of building or skyscraper could I add? And as I said, it's totally up to you. I'm going to try to fill up my page as much as I possibly can. This skyscraper looks like a skyscraper called the Hancock Building that's in Chicago. So I will continue working on my cityscape. I'm going to try to fill up all the way across my paper, and I will leave this up for you. You could just pause the video on this drawing reference sheet to help you finish your project. Once I'm finished with this, I will check back in with you. Here's the cityscape that I ended up drawing. I tried to use a variety of buildings and different sizes. Now, the next step is I'm going to color my artwork. Now, normally when we color our art, I tell you to draw nice and neat and do your very, very best coloring. Today, I don't want you to do that. You can color this however you'd like to color it. But before I get started on coloring, there's actually one more detail I want to add. Try to find a space on your project that you really like. And when you find that spot, draw a crown. So I'm just gonna make a straight line across and then 3 points on top. And then I have a crown just like Basquiat. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to start coloring my project. As I said before, how you color this is totally up to you today. There are no rules. So I'm going to start to color, and I will check back in with you when I'm all finished coloring. Well, friends, it's not easy for an art teacher who spends most of her life coloring inside the lines to scribble, but I'm pretty happy with how my cityscape turned out. Just to review, we learned about artist Jean-Michel Basquiat, and then we drew a cityscape, which is a drawing of a city with buildings and other objects inside of it. We also added a secret crown inspired by Basquiat's crowns in his artwork. We drew everything with black crayon, and then we scribble colored it with crayon as well. Thanks so much for creating this masterpiece with me. I can't wait to see what you guys made. See you soon.